Maybe one day bring a little baby pool, fill it up with some sand.
I'm already rolling, so
Oh.
yeah, because I mean,
Okay.
we can always make it shorter, can't make it longer.
That's right. That's right. Okay. So without further ado, this morning in my catacombs in the basement.
Also, if you can talk a little bit louder, just in general.
Leslie said that to me as well.
Yeah.
So I will bring up a volume on the voice. Found this wonderful pouch that I used to have long ago that I had been missing from my stuff. And so I then rearranged some of the things that I had nearby into the pouch to present today for all of us to enjoy. And the first thing, and I'll let you, Elizabeth, take a look at the big snail.
Oh my goodness. Wow. That is a very big snail. Oh, that's beautiful.
And I'll tell you a little of the story of the big snail.
Yeah.
I'll hold this for you while you admire it and show it to the TV audience may enjoy it. This snail was hand painted by a Mexican lady. I think her name is on the bottom there.
Oh, yeah.
And it was done with loving care, and I actually watched her paint the tortoise back or snail, and it was just a revelation to see how precise she was. And yeah, and she was actually a woman. Let's say I would say a senior woman in her 60s, but had such a precision in her brushstrokes. Yeah, get a look at that closer, perhaps.
Yeah.
We'll do stills of those afterwards.
Oh, we'll do stills.
Yeah, so that we have close-up pictures of them.
So let's put big snail here and move on. The next one that I'm going to show is has a poison sign on there. So I'm going to be very careful here. Let's see. I'll take a look before I hand it over. Ah, yes. I'll grab it for you. This, by the way, is Martino. Martino is having a dead bath, and probably the Day of the Dead. Let's see. I haven't opened this in a while. Anyway, he's taking a bath. You may enjoy looking at that. There's some kind of spun hair to replicate water in the bathtub, and the fellow is having a final bath.
That's seriously creepy.
Isn't that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's the story? What's the story about this one?
The story was that this came to me in a swap. I swapped a pair of shoes, running shoes, for 3 little sculptures, and this was one of the sculptures.
So cool.
They were all of Day of the Dead skeletons, doing different things. One guy on a bicycle, one guy in the bath, one guy eating dinner.
Dead bike ride, dead dinner.
Pardon?
Did they have similar captions?
Yes, similar captions, made by the same person. So I thought the trade was good. I was pleased with that. When we're finished, I would like to present you, Jas, with a ballot. You, Lady Elizabeth.
Thank you.
Okay.
Lady
so
Elizabeth.
We can evaluate these creatures and decide what we like best.
Okay.
Okay. So here we have, it's simply called teeth.
Uh-oh.
So I'll let you do the
Jas
honors
got
on
something like
teeth.
this in his drawer.
I do.
Oh my.
All perfectly normal.
Oh man. Wow.
The story on teeth is some time ago, my dentist at the time said, I have some moles, you would probably enjoy sculpting or painting them. I said, absolutely. So she gave me this of a former patient, and I simply painted it. And she sent it to the president of the dental school, and he came to me personally when I was in the chair and said, this is remarkable, and we're going to give you an honorary degree of dentistry.
Wow.
For doing some complicated dentistry on that. So as you can see, it has little dots. Each tooth is colored.
These are little cupcakes.
Okay. Now let's see. If you open your ballad, we'll see.
And what a cool bag.
Oh, there's one thing missing. Oh my gosh. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, here it is. Oh, before you open. The final item from today is something that Leslie and I picked up on a trip to an Etruscan mountain town called Volterra. Volterra has alabaster in great quantities, and with alabaster they make things. So Leslie fell in love with the alabaster dachshund.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, wow.
Isn't that something?
I feel like I've been there, Volterra.
Yeah.
The name is really familiar.
It's a Tuscan highland place where you can look down at the cities below. It gives you a high vantage point. And all the Etruscans were real skinny people, and all of their sculptures are elongated.
That's beautiful.
I noticed that when I saw the statue of the Etruscan fertility god, and I said, surely you don't mean for me to take this seriously. Right, the proportions for the Etruscan fertility god. If we can just have that read between the lines, a bit over the top, so to speak.
Well, until you have a chance to look at your ballads, we can take a
Shall I?
momentary surcease of filming while you. And do you have pens, by the way?
I do.
Yes.
You do too as
Oh, a
well.
whole purse full.
Okay. Well, I actually have
But
one.
not with, yeah, if you got one
I
handy.
have one here.
I do.
Oh. Well, for that, okay. And so I'll give you a moment to perhaps say a few words about each of these again. We have the tortoise snail. We have the dead man in his glass bath. We have the dental work, and we have the alabaster dachshund. So if you ever want to, write some comments, say something
Of course.
that pleases you or grabs you or reaches you in some way, and then finally at the bottom is an evaluation of your favorite and a rating of the four items. And again, if you like this idea, we can take this to the world.
I do like
Oh,
this.
yeah.
Places.
Yeah, yeah.
And of course, we could do this with different objects
Yeah.
for probably another 100 years
Well, I bet longer than that.
on a daily basis.
Yeah.
Right.
Jazz has got some, we both have some funny things sticking around. We'd have to
Okay.
further.
That you brought with you?
Not today.
Oh, all right.
I mean, just my own, sort of cornucopia of funny things that are
Yeah.
lurking in here. But
You're looking very much like Poseidon. It's a
I thought that
compliment.
too.
what was I about to tell you was this episode from the Odyssey where the Phaeacians, the people who are the pinnacle of civilization, in the
Right.
Odyssey. But the thing is, they sort of failed to observe some kind of rites to Poseidon, or they got a favor from him, didn't repay it, something like that.
Okay.
And so they're like this large port city, right? And they had. So the thing is, Poseidon just says these guys are doing too well. They never really paid their debts, so he drops a mountain into the middle of their harbor. So the line from my English teacher was, because he harbored a grudge, he begrudged them their harbor.
Clever.
I thought so.
Is he taking credit for that?
Well, I'm taking credit for it now. What's that Picasso one about a good artist copies and a great artist steals? So I'll stop citing sources from now on.
So take your time.
So do you want to take some pictures of these things?
Of course.
Oh yeah, great idea.
Yeah. I can pause the video and just come and take the. You can leave them right where they are, and I'll just bring this guy over.
Okay.